Hi, I'm Gautam Raju, the Chief Creative Officer of Myntra.com.
Hi, I'm Chakravarti. I teach Innovation by Design at IDC.
Hi, my name is G.V. Srikumar. I'm a professor in Industrial Design Center, teaching visual communication.
Hi, I'm Achitas Sharma and I design for Social Impact.
So those are the exciting lineup of people we have for you on today's show, and they all have one thing in common: their love and passion for design. But they aren't your regular run-of-the-mill designers or creative people, right, Lakshmi?
Absolutely, Ankita. If you are one of those people who's confused about what career in design to take, today we have just the thing for you. We have experts with a decade or more experience in the field of design on the show, and they're going to give you the lowdown on how to get to where they are at today. Here's a look. The future of design is online, and Gautam Raju is on top of it. He's been in the fashion industry for over 2 decades now. He landed his first job at a textile factory, like all college students do, through college placements. Today, the 39-year-old has broken through the ranks in the fashion industry and landed himself a coveted job. One where he can create and help build a brand from scratch. Meet the Chief Creative Officer of Myntra.com and the man behind Myntra Fashion Brands.
Today, the whole world of fashion only has exploded in this country. So there are stylists, there are designers, there are content creators, there are bloggers, independent bloggers, bloggers who work for other websites. There are fashion editors. So the avenues for a fresh design graduate are way more than what they were about 10 years back. I worked with a big, large corporate house, heading design for a brand of theirs, and then going on to do business for a category that they held. So what I'm going to say is there are various roles, and which has given me a bit of a 360-degree vision.
The most crucial part of his role as the Chief Creative Officer, to help bring the various departments at work on the same page when it comes to portraying brand Myntra. He also has a hand in creating celebrity brands and engagement within Myntra, like Hrithik Roshan's HRX campaign. His typical day involves overseeing brand campaigns when they're being shot, working with various senior designers outside of Myntra and engaging them to come on board with the brand. The crux of being Chief Creative Officer, to ensure that each of Myntra's brands has a separate identity.
But yes, I do to have, let's say, a little more say in how we present what we present, which is the brand campaign. What does each brand look like, right? We've created brands that stand for something. We don't want brands that change every season, present a new face every season, which is something that a lot of brands here suffer from.
Before joining Myntra, NIFT graduate Gautam was actively engaged with fashion in the offline space. Careers in fashion and retail online was unheard of 10 years ago, but today remains not only a largely untapped space by graduates in India, but one that will boom in the years to come.
Though traditional retail, offline retail, of course, doesn't know nothing taken away from the fact that it is half as exciting as the online retail, because the kind of scope that this gives you, right? Whatever you put out there in terms of your design, is seen by everybody in the country at the same time. It's not just seen by people who walk into that store which you're designing for, in the sense the brand that store hosts. People on the street are walking in and looking at that.
What kind of growth and scope for students are we talking about? A huge one. At the end of FY 2014, 25% of India's $2.3 billion online retail business comes from fashion and lifestyle, topped only by electronics. The online fashion and lifestyle business is set to grow to 30% by 2019, at a time when e-commerce itself is predicted to be worth around $19 billion. What kind of job roles will a typical startup or e-commerce company offer you? And what are the industry experts saying about current design talent?
First one, which is very specific to Urban Ladder, is the furniture by decor designers, which is the product designers. Second one is basically merchandising design, where you have to style your product and some kind of how do you merchandise, how do you create spaces is probably common for all kinds of e-commerce companies because they all have to put out their products digitally. Third one is digital banner design, which is basically again for marketing collaterals, again very specific, very common for all e-commerce companies. And the fourth one is user experience design, which is basically the website, the mobile app, and those kind of designs. If you look at user experience design or furniture design or decor design, the fundamental problem in India is there's a lack of product and there's a lack of international looking distinctive design, which essentially means that you're not going to get people on board really quickly. The good part though is a lot of people are looking at very international websites or products and are getting inspired and want to do something which stands out from India. And the good part is people who accept that and want to learn and want to grow along with the firm are giving their all to make sure that they can actually in the next 3 years do stuff which is international.
While e-commerce is the way to go for those looking for newer opportunities in fashion and lifestyle, Achyuta Sharma had a different calling, designing for social change. Today, he is the founder of not just one, but 3 collaborative organizations that design solutions with a social impact.
As I kind of worked in the commercial and in the mainstream sectors across industries, I realized that design can be used in a far more meaningful way beyond aesthetic appeal, commercialization, or consumption, blind consumption. Design for social change is more that how design can be used as a more meaningful tool to bring changes in a product, in a service, in an organization, or even within a community. India is so diverse. Each community is so distinct in its behavior. So we need to understand that, and design thinking could be a huge, a tool to be used in terms of the influence of cultural behavior.
A good example of Achyuta's work is the Purna Kaksha project, where Achyuta and his team of designers help improve infrastructure in rural schools and disaster-hit regions of the country. One of the projects through the Purna Kaksha program is the mobile classroom. It has 2 elements to it. The student lab board is a product made of local materials that gives students a steady surface to write on or place their textbooks. Each of these has educational learning aids printed on it according to the syllabus. The other part is the portable teacher unit, which acts as a blackboard while at the same time housing storage for a teacher.
Anywhere from school furniture to an entire school building, we design the physical learning environment, and more importantly we link the learning environment, the school infrastructure, with the learnings or teachings which are happening in the classroom.
Of course, designing for a social cause is no easy feat, and more importantly, it is tougher to earn good money without attaining the tag of a not-for-profit. Achyuta has tackled this in a novel way. He has 3 organizations that supplement each other: the Sulochana Development Trust, the for-profit collaborative community, and Purna Kaksha. Here, his for-profit work supplements his not-for-profit Sulochana Trust.
And they have to bend down.
While this hybrid model usually sustains development designers, experts want students to be ready for the tough, cash-strapped first few years they'll face before they gain a foothold in the industry.
It is a tough area. Designers in mainstream sectors are not paid so well. They struggle to, if they're running their own businesses or their design firms, they're struggling to get paid. So for them to get into social change and get into the development sector where there's hardly any money, it's a much tougher call. I think there's a huge lack of awareness about design as a service, design as a value, and how do you bring that value? How much do you pay for it? I think that is a huge requirement, because if the sector, if industry leaders start paying designers well, you will find talent. I think that's the challenge.
So how can you be set on the path to becoming a development designer?
Institutional challenges in terms of infrastructure, awareness, exposure. Then there is industry integration. How many visiting faculties are coming? You're using some of the international graphic design movements or some other, product design movements, and still using that in your curriculum now. I mean, how are we looking at our own Indian, design? I would definitely recommend for designers to first work in organizations, in companies, get, practical experience, skill sets of project management skills, people management skills, communication, how do you deliver projects on time? Get those kind of, real industry skills and then explore some of these, more interesting avenues.
So there you have it, designing for social impact for all of you who loves to challenge yourself. Up next, Ankita gets you more on industrial design and design teaching.